Hi guys, today's practice is a short class in which we are going to focus on releasing hamstrings. We are going to be working with the whole back body, so starting from the soles of the feet, calves, the back of the thighs and the back, especially the lower back, but also the muscles that run along the spine and the neck. So we are going to start seated at the back of the mat. And if you can, tuck the toes under and place the knees on the mat. So make sure that all of the toes are resting on the mat here. If this is too much, you can place the pillow or the bolster under the knees, or also if your quads are pretty tight, you can place the support under the hips, so in between the heels and the hips. Or if this doesn't work for you, just sit on the shins. Place the hands on top of the thighs and close the eyes. Giving yourself a few moments to find stillness and to connect to the breath. Allowing the body to relax. Soften. Breathing in and breathing out. Deepening the breath, guiding it to the belly, moving it up to the ribs and the chest. And then slow, long exhalation. Whenever you feel ready, slowly open the eyes. And rest the hands next to the knees. Lift the knees, drop the heels to the mat. Extend the legs as much as the body allows you to. And clasp the elbows. The knees can be slightly bent here. Feet are parallel to each other, toes slightly in, heels slightly out. And make sure that you are bending from the hips, so think belly on top of the thighs. The neck is relaxed. And you can add some movement here, rocking gently from side to side. If you want, you can bounce up and down. Or maybe you prefer to stay still. Come back to center. Lower the hands to the mat. And walk the hands forward, find your downward facing dog. Again, you can keep the knees bent. If your hamstrings are really tight and you need extra space in the body, then bend the knees. Maybe the heels are not on the mat, and again, that's okay. So if you are in a position that looks more like plank than downward dog, then bend the knees, pull the hips to the back by pressing the hands to the mat. So imagine that you want to rip the mat in half with your feet and your hands. Spread the fingers wide. Again, the neck is relaxed. Create space in between the shoulders and the ears, so the elbow creases are pointing towards each other. Keep the arms extended. And maybe with the time, this position will become a bit more comfortable and you will feel more space in the back of the legs. Then you can slowly start extending the legs but otherwise just hold here. Take one more inhalation and exhale. Lift the right foot from the mat and we are going to keep the hips square. Engage the right glute. You won't be able to lift the leg as much as you are used to. So keep lowering the right hip bone to the mat. Keep lifting the right heel, finding length through the right leg. Then lift your left heel, flex the right foot, and then see if you can swing the right foot in between the hands, keeping the right leg extended. If the right knee bent, that's okay, of course. Flex the right toes. And then guide the right hip to the back, left forward. If you need, you can place the hands on top of the blocks or some kind of support. We are just going to bend the left knee, tap the left knee to the mat, keep flexing the right foot, and then extend the left leg. And again, bend and extend. You are hinging only from the hips, finding length through the body. 2 more times, bend and extend. And then bend and drop the left knee to the mat. Hold here. You can extend the top of the left foot on the mat. Again, guide the right hip to the back, left forward. Think of reaching forward with the chest and sending the sit bones to the back. You can walk the hands so they land under the shoulders. Maybe you are staying here, or inhale. Keep that length in the spine and exhale, belly comes a bit closer to the right thigh. And just sit here in this position, breathing into the back of the right leg, pressing the right heel forward, flexing the right foot. So think of guiding the toes towards the forehead. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhalation, lift the chest and walk the hands slightly to the back. We are going to make our way into a seated position on the mat with the left calf next to the left thigh and the top of the left foot next to the left hip. Keep flexion in the right foot. Inhale, extend the arms above the head, finding length through the body. And then as you exhale, start hinging from the hips. Maybe you are here. Maybe again you'll bend the right knee slightly. Or maybe you can go a bit lower. Again, make sure that you are bending from the hips so the lower back is elongated. Another option is to sit on top of some kind of support so the hips are a bit higher. You can grab to the right big toe, you can grab to the right foot, or maybe even grab the left wrist with the right hand. And if you feel any tension in the left knee, you can also reposition and either open the left knee to the left or create half butterfly with the left leg. Inhale. And exhale. And then release the hands. Place the hands a bit closer to the body. And then lift the chest. We are going to bend the right knee as you walk the hands to the front of the mat, framing the right foot, tucking the left toes under, lift the left knee so you are in supported lunge. We are shifting the weight on the right foot, pulling the left knee to the chest, and then extending the left leg in front of you as you lower the glutes on the mat. And once again, place the hands somewhere along the leg, somewhere on the leg. So you can bend the left knee. Again, if you notice that you're rounding the lower back here, flex the left foot. And you can grab under the knee. Maybe this position looks a bit more like that, that's okay. You can walk the hands on your calf, on your ankle, and then lift the chest. Keep guiding the left thigh to the belly. The right foot is just grounded on the mat. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, deliver the left foot next to the right foot. Open the knees, with or without the use of the hands, make your way into your standing forward fold. And notice how your body feels in this position. Maybe once again, clasp your hands. Check the positioning of the feet. Relax here. See if you can shift the weight slightly on the toes, elongating the back of the legs even more. Inhale. And exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift the chest, elongate the spine. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat and step back into your downward facing dog. Give yourself time to meet the shape. The tailbone is pointing up. You're pulling the hips to the back. Just one inhalation here. Maybe the belly comes closer to the thighs. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left foot from the mat. Keep the hips square. Engage the left butt cheek. Hold, point your left toes, flex the left foot, and then swing the left leg forward, placing the left heel in between the hands. Keep the flexion in the left foot and square the hips if you need support under the hands. And now bend the right knee, tap the right knee to the mat, and lift. And again, tap, and lift. Tap, keep the spine long, chest open, and lift. And then lower the right knee to the mat, extend the top of the right foot. And hold here. This time push gently the right hip forward, left to the back. Keep pressing the left heel forward. Inhale. Find length through the body, the chest is open. And exhale, and either stay here, or with the next out breath, lower the belly towards the left thigh. Keep the hips aligned. Keep pressing the right hip forward, left to the back, sending the sit bones to the back, simultaneously sending the left heel forward. The back of the neck is long. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Walk the hands slightly to the back. And then lower the hips to the mat, right calf next to the right thigh, the top of the right foot is next to the hips. Inhale, Lift the hands from the mat, extend the arms next to the ears. Notice this elongating sensation in the back. And then with the exhalation, hinge from the hips. Go as low as the body allows you, but also remember to keep the form. So instead of rounding the back here and pulling down with the forehead, think of reaching forward with the chest. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhalation, lift the chest. And we are going to shift the weight on the left foot. Bend the left knee, walk the hands forward, and then lift the right knee from the mat, finding this supported lunge position. Pull the right knee to the chest and extend the right leg in front of you as you lower the hips to the mat. If you need to bend the right knee, go ahead, of course. Place the hands somewhere at the back of the right leg. Flex the right foot. And then see if you can lift the chest a bit more. And guide the right thigh into the belly, to the belly. Press the right heel up. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe lift the chest even more. Find even more length through the lower back. One more inhalation. Exhale, lower the right foot next to the left foot. And this time we are going to slide to the back of the mat, extending the legs in front of you. Flex your feet. Again, you can sit on top of some kind of support. Maybe you'll stay here, or in breath, find length through the body, and exhale, hinge from the hips. You can grab to the big toes, to the feet, maybe placing the hands on the shins. Inhale. And exhale. Press the heels forward and prioritize length in the back. Take one more inhalation and exhale. Start lifting the chest and then bend the knees. Sit with the legs crossed. Place the hands in front of you, slide the hands forward as you lower the forehead towards the mat. Inhale. And exhale. And one more inhalation here. Exhale. Relax the body, surrender the body to this position. On your next in-breath, start to lifting the chest. Stack the shoulders on top of the hips. Keep the eyes closed. You may place the palms of the hands together in front of the chest. And thank yourself for this practice. And thank you. If you enjoyed this practice, leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel for more classes. See you in the next one.